So children, welcome to another lecture of mathematics, and we had already taken up questions from exercise 1.3. I think so last that we had solved was from exercise 1.3 question number 8. We had done all the parts. One part was left, I think so. I'll take up that also. 8th question, 6th part. 8th question, 6th part. Because that will complete all the parts, all the types of questions also. So right now taking up 8th question 6th part. Now 8th question 6th part is just all the 3 digits are there at the repeating digits. So point 0, 0, 1 and bar is there here. That means all the 3 digits are the repeating ones. These 3 are the repeating one digits. Again, as you had followed the pattern yesterday itself, it was let x equal to 0.001 001 001 dot dot dot. That will be your equation number 1. Now see here, if you multiply here by 10, we won't get the particular proper thing that you want. So basically we'll multiply first by 1000 only, because we want all the 3 digits to go this side. What if you multiply by 1000? Because see, we want that 001 should come here. Okay. So if we remove this, what happens? If you multiply by 1000, right? We are multiplying. Now, with what digit we are multiplying, that is our discretion. In fact, as per the question, we have to decide with what we multiply. So right here, multiplying both sides by multiplying both sides, or correct multiplying equation 1. Multiplying equation 1. Multiplying equation 1 by 1000. So do you know what? 1000x is equal to 1.001 001 dot dot dot. This becomes equation number 2. You will multiply in 2 steps also, up to you. But if you do directly also, not an issue. So as per the question only you see here. Okay. So better rather than multiplying with 1 here, because 3 digits are there, so you can multiply it, that's it. Okay. So their reason also they are giving in the solution we will find, as there are 3 repeating digits. So how many repeating digits are there? With that only you have to multiply first. Okay. So if there is only 1 repeating digit, multiplying both sides by 10. Now here there are 2 repeating digits, and repeating digits should be checked after decimal point only. That thing is there. Here 1 non-repeating digits multiply for the 10. Okay. So this thing is, but as per this question, we will multiply by this only. Now again subtracting. So right here, subtracting equation 1 from 2. So 1000 minus x is 999x. We get 999x is equal to, it will be 1 only. All that gone. So x will be equal to what? 1 upon 999. Okay. Not so difficult. Only thing you have to judge that which particular digit you have to multiply with. And that will be your rational number. I think so. You must remember what was the question saying to us. The question was saying that express them in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So that is the 6th part that we have done. And the last you write is the rational number. Again, I'll request that all these questions which I'm solving should be there in the classroom copy. Now let us take up question number 9. See, question number 9 says that judge or decide whether they are repeating or non-repeating, all these things. Question number 9 is what? Classify. Let us see how we can classify this one. First part of 9. It says under root 23. Now see, under root 23 is what? Basically, you know, is under root 23 expressible as square of something? No. That means under root 23 is basically irrational only. You know this. So this is irrational number. Irrational. You can do, see here, you will just classify them. Now see, 23 is not a perfect square. Had it been a perfect square, we would take out the under root and it would give some number to us. So it is irrational. Alternately, okay, that's the only. Second part is what? Second is under root of 225. Under root of 225. So write here. Since under root 225. Then 225 is what? The perfect square? Yes or no? It is square of 25. Sorry, 15. So it is perfect square. So 15 and 15 is what? Fifteen and 15 is 225. So right here, since 225 equal to 225 equal to what? 15. Yes or no? So is it expressible in the form of P by Q? 15. Which is a rational number. So children, you might not write the reason, no problem, but you have to express this. And don't think that just because this radical sign is there, you will classify all of them as irrationals only. Some of them which are the perfect squares, those you will not write like that. Third is 0.3796. 0.3796. What is 0.3796? It is a, what it is? It is a terminating decimal expansion. Therefore, it is rational. So see, real numbers can have two forms, rationals and irrationals. Means rational numbers will have what? Rational numbers will have either a terminating ones or what? Non-terminating but recurring one. Okay, so I think so you have got my point. There is no reason writing this, it is rational, irrational, but I think so it must be told and known to you. Because many people are not watching the videos regularly, many are joining late, all these things, means many are viewing it late, then again there is a problem with it. Then 7.478478. 7.478478. Dot is there? Yes. Dot. That means what? Can you find that? 478 is repeating, so right here. This decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring type. So it is a rational number. So it is a rational number. Got the point? So basically you have to classify it as rational, irrational on basis of the criteria on basis of the classification that we are given. And see, question is saying only classify, so need not prove, because this thing already we have done in the question number 8. Express them. So if the question says express this as a rational number, then you will go with that method, x equal to 7.478 bar, and then multiplying both sides by all those things. So ninth question is trying to say that whether we can judge by the visual inspection itself, that whether we can find that a given decimal expansion is the terminating one or the non-terminating recurring or non-terminating non-recurring. Fourth part also we have done. And what about the fifth part? So fifth part is what? Fifth part says, the fifth part is 1.101, 1001, 1.101, 1001, 101, 101 or 10, 100,000, like that. 10, 10. So 1.10, 100, 1,000, and so on. Four zeros are there. One. Now see, can you find the pattern? First 10 is here, then 100 is here, then 1000, then 10,000. That means, can you see that the digits are getting not repeated? This is non-terminating one, but it is non-terminating and non-recurring. So right here, this decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring. So it is irrational. By this fifth question only we can have the insight of so many things, that if you want to insert irrational number somewhere, these things also will be coming. Okay. So ninth question, all the parts we have done. No, I think so one more part is there. Sixth part. Ninth question, sixth part, what it is saying? Sixth part is 345.0456, and on this 456 a bar is there. Again, bar means you can write here what? Non-terminating. You should write in the copy like this only. Why? Because you need to know the reason. Later on, when you move to the next chapter, you will forget everything. That I am sure of. So you should write so that when you recollect it, you can understand. Non-terminating and recurring decimal expansion. So rational. So we have classified. Ideally only one line should be there, rational or irrational. But I am giving you the insight into it, that what exactly is the criteria that I am using for deciding it is rational or irrational. All these things. Okay. Then following real numbers have decimal expansions. Now see, this 10th question is saying the same thing, just like 10th question is the saying asking us to generate what for the prime factorization only. Okay, that's 7.09158. So I'll give the hint for 10th first part. So 9th question, all the parts you have done. Don't think that it was just you can see the answer from the back and write it. And I expect the same way to be done the copy also. Now a hint for question number 10 I am giving to you. It is saying the following real numbers have decimal expansions as given below. In each case, state whether they have rational or not. If they are rational, express in the form of P by Q. So 10th first part is saying what? Hint I am giving for this one. 37.09158. 37.09158. Now, is it terminating? Yes. It is terminating decimal expansion. So it will be called as what? Rational. So it is rational only. Rational. Why? I have given the reason in class. In the question 9th I am giving. I have given already. Rational because why? It is terminating. Terminating decimal expansion. Now what you will do? Express in the form of P by Q. So right here 3709,158 upon 2 and 35. Yes. But is it P by Q form? Yes, it is. But we have to simplify this further. We have to simplify this further because all the criteria are given. P and Q are there. No factors of P and Q together other than 1. Q not equal to 0. P and Q are digits. So though you will get this, so multiply. First you will write what? Multiplying both sides. Or first you will upon 1. This is upon 1 only. Multiplying both sides means both the numerator and denominator by 10,000. Once you multiply by 10,000, that only will come. Okay. So you can try this also, and thus only here to see how to simplify this so that P and Q have no common factors other than 1.